It lasted over 30 years between the first prototype and the first roadworthy engine of the Rotary concept. Its inventor, Felix Wankel, always dreamt of his engine powering automobiles, but it proved suitable for applications beyond his imagination, including motorcycles. During the 1960s and 1970s, Hercules explored the idea of a rotary motorcycle, considering options such as purchasing an existing engine or developing an in-house power plant. The company was so enthusiastic about this concept that they introduced another rotary bike to the market, yet it remains largely unknown to the public. In Germany, Fichtel und Sachs had long been manufacturing a variety of industrial engines for stationary, agricultural, industrial, marine, or aircraft applications. In the 1960s, amidst the popularity of the rotary narrative, Sachs recognized an opportunity to integrate the simple rotary engine into various applications. Consequently, they developed a wide range of rotary engines ranging from 58 up to 300 cc in displacement, delivering power outputs from 0.5 to 30 horsepower. Meanwhile, Hercules stood as a dominant motorcycle company of the era, regularly utilizing Fichtel und Sachs two-stroke motorcycle engines. Sensing the potential, Fichtel und Sachs seized the opportunity to introduce a rotary motorcycle and acquired Hercules in 1963. They opted to integrate the 294cc KM24 unit into a new motorcycle project. Its compact size made it particularly suitable for motorcycle use. While pioneering the market with this innovation, the motorcycle served more as a test machine to gauge the viability of such motorcycles and their acceptance among consumers. Introduced at the 1970 Cologne Motorcycle Show, Hercules unveiled a prototype featuring a BMW R27 transmission and drive shaft. At the time, rotary engines were not widely popular, but the compact size and smooth power delivery of the technology were highly appealing to the public in motorcycles. Launched in 1974, the Hercules W2000 made history as the world's first rotary motorcycle available for purchase. Propelled by a single rotor, its air-cooled engine was augmented by a front-mounted fan generating 23 horsepower at 6500 RPM. Subsequently, the engine underwent upgrades, boosting its output to 32 horsepower and transitioning from a fuel oil premix system to oil injection with a separate oil tank. The W2000 wasn't designed for sportiness. Instead, it offered comfortable commuting with superbike fuel efficiency, albeit lacking in superbike performance. A total of 1,784 units were produced alongside a limited run of an Enduro variant, which remains incredibly rare and obscure to the public. One of the Hercules' lesser-known projects was a rotary-powered dirt bike featuring a similar engine. Details on this endeavor are scant, giving its brief production run and subsequent lack of official information. Dubbed the Hercules 502 GS or KC30 GS Enduro, it's primarily recognized for its introduction in May 1975 and its failure to gain traction in the market due to its high price point. The Rotary GS made its debut at the 1975 International 6 Days Enduro, the prestigious off-road racing event on the FIM calendar. Notably, the bike was actively involved in racing, featuring an upright KC29 unit with altered engine timing, a slide body carburetor, and different ignition components. Hercules even fielded its own racing team for the event. Distinguished from the W2000, the GS was built upon the existing 250 GS chassis. Utilizing the same transmission necessitated a complete overhaul in engine placement within the frame, resulting in an upright position to fit snugly into the compact frame. Interestingly, externally it retained the appearance of a traditional two-stroke piston engine, with the top cover serving as a side plate that offered access to the eccentric shaft bearing. While experimenting with the Rotary Enduro, Hercules showcased variations, including a red example equipped with a standard KC27 horizontal engine and gearbox borrowed from the W2000. Although lacking a fan, it was fully equipped for off-road adventures. Despite initial impressions, the Rotary engine itself isn't as bulky as it seems. The large cooling fins make it look like a big thumper. However, Wankel engines tend to operate at high temperatures compared to piston units, thus exposing more hot components to airflow significantly enhances cooling efficiency. Although various engines were utilized, they generally delivered around 30 to 35 horsepower. The off-road Hercules came with a hefty price tag, equivalent to approximately $16,000 in today's currency. The Rotary era Hercules was very brief. While the GS made its demise shortly after the launch, the W2000 persevered until 1978. Despite this, German engineers continued to push boundaries, even exploring the concept of a water-cooled rotary engine for long-distance motorcycle travel. Allegedly, the 294cc engine with bronze-coated side plates boasted an impressive output of 50 horsepower. However, the production of all Hercules motorcycles ultimately ceased in 1996. Interestingly, the Sachse engine utilized by Hercules found its new life in the 1980s when it was adopted by Norton. This collaboration led to the development of various twin-rotor bikes, some of which were utilized by law enforcement agencies. While the Rotary motorcycles were deemed relatively unattractive products in the 1970s, they have since become intriguing pieces of history that are coveted by enthusiasts, albeit challenging to acquire.